Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to another trading recap video on Justin Lowe's stocks. So today I'm going over Friday's trades that I did. Didn't get a chance to do a video over the weekend because I was real busy, but I thought I'll recap the Friday trades now because it was a pretty good win as well. So I was at my cousin's house and I had my mobile set up there, which isn't real mobile, but I managed to make it work. And yeah, so just goes to show you can make money from anywhere really. So I actually fell asleep on the lounge and woke up a little bit late for trading. I think I was about 5 minutes late, but it wasn't late enough where I was like, oh, I've missed all the morning momentum. There was still enough time to be able to catch some of the momentum. So I got up a bit late and I was just watching a few of the leading gappers. They weren't, from memory, there weren't any massive gappers. It was pretty average day. But I saw this stock, OXBR. It was one of the leading gappers, and didn't look like there was much positive momentum in the market. It all looked negative. Like there were a lot of stocks that had spiked up pre-market, and then as soon as the market opened, they were all selling off. Because that was most of the top gappers were doing that on Friday. It just so happened to be that OXBR I saw had shorts available, so I opened up this one basically straight away, and I was just following it for about 5 or 10 minutes after the market opened. I saw it had spiked up big just after market opened. Sorry, it spiked up real big. Went from $1.85 up to $3 in a matter of 3 minutes, and then it sort of hit this brick wall and it started coming back down pretty sharply as well. And then it had this little area of support here where it bottomed twice, it came back up a little bit. And this is when you know it's weak from this point onwards, because then the big red candle started coming in again, and then it broke down a new low, and that's where I was entering in short. After it broke the new low and then bounced back up to where it originally broke, I entered short where this arrow is at around the 250 area. It was. I went 500 shares short, so I wanted the stock to go down. It was coming down, and it broke that short, broke the lowest point of the day at 230. It broke that and dropped to 225. It then had a little bit of a bounce back up to the 240 area, and I was like, look, this stock's showing good downward momentum. It just came a little bit off its lows, which is expected. It's not just going to do one steep drop all the way down back to where I think I should cover my short, but it will go down, up a little bit, down, up a little bit, down, up a little bit. So once it came down and went up a little bit, I thought, hey, I'm in a winning trade. I'll do the opposite of what I did on Thursday or Wednesday, whatever it was. And instead of chasing it down, instead of chasing it down but going long, I was chasing this down on the short side. So basically I was adding to a winning trade only. I wasn't adding to a losing trade, which is where that loss came from on Thursday. I was adding to a winner. So I added into my short position because it was already going down. As soon as I added, it started having this little bit of a squeeze, and I was starting to get worried because I was probably going to cut it if it came back above this 270 area around here. I was getting worried because it was getting to 260. I only had 10 more cents of breathing space, but then that's where it sort of topped out and it came back down. It took a long time. Like from my first entry at 11:43 Australian time, added 10 minutes later, and then it took another 15 minutes to actually drop as far as I wanted it to. So it was about a 30-minute trade all up. But yeah, I re-entered short here, came up, it got hit resistance at this point here at the 260, and then it did a 10-15 minutes steady drop, and I was covering here at the 220s. So it was a good trade. Ended up making $300+ on it, so it was a very good short, because I don't normally go short too often, but when you see all the stocks in the market falling and there's not much positive momentum, it's all negative momentum, you can generally ride most of the stocks down. Obviously keep in mind you should have a stop loss if they start making an upward trend, but yeah, so it was a nice little simple trade. Took a long time, but it was a fairly simple trade, pretty straightforward, and don't know if it ended up making new lows later on. Obviously I went to bed straight after that happened, and yeah, fall from my computer being so slow. That's all I could see. Oh no, it came back up and then went back down. But so I sort of stopped out at a very good point, as you can see, right near the bottom of the the first 3 hours of market being open, and ended up being what a nice 11% return in half an hour. So very good trade, very simple, and it worked out well. So yeah, that's all the trades I did on Friday. Just thought I'd throw out the quick video showing the recap. I've got my Facebook page, Justin Low Stocks. I've started doing a few Facebook lives as well when I have been trading, just like I am doing on my Instagram stories, which my Instagram is JLOWE4. And yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel as well. That's probably the best place to follow, because I actually go through into why I make the decisions I do. That's where you probably get the most value. But yeah, I hope you enjoy the videos. Leave a comment if you want me to address anything, and yeah, have a great night and look to trade well tonight, and I'll put out a video tomorrow afternoon for you guys. Alright, thanks very much, have a good night.